Hello, Biafrans and lovers of freedom all over the world. My greetings. Or would I say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. Okay, I cannot answer some of you guys who has been asking me what is my take about what is happening in Biafra land. But before I proceed, let me quickly say a very big thank you to Mazi Nnamdi Biafra Dragon or Biafra spokesman. That is the name he gave to himself. What makes me happy so much about Mr. Ipob is that whenever he's making his broadcasts, he always recognizes Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as his leader. He always mentions Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of Ipob and the pilot. So long as he keeps doing that, I will always support him. But once he deviates from that, you should not count my support. Okay, now regarding the events of yesterdays and yesteryears that's happening in Biafra land, especially the current attack on Mr. P2B by multi-billionaire Arthur Ezenukwu. But let me tell you guys, I'm not in support of Nigerian elections. I'm not a Nigerianist, and I am not also sympathizing with Mr. P2B, his Nigerian dreams. I'm all out for Biafra. It is Biafra restoration or nothing. Having said that, let me quickly proceed. Now, there is what is called the Igbo pull down syndrome. Igbo man hardly see another Igbo man above him, climbing the ladder above him. He will pull him down. And he does that when he has been coerced, when he has been bribed, when he has been bought over by the Caliphate. Ordinarily, an Igbo man loves his brother, his sister, and so on and so on. But let me tell you something that happened. And I heard this thing from the very mouth of Ikemba Nnewi, our reverend leader, when he was alive. He said that after the Biafra Nigerian Civil War, that Northerners or Fulanis picked some Igbo boys. Don't forget that they pick some of our women by force and make them wives. And they're still there. So they pick some of our little babies then, baby boys, take them to the north, train them, nurture them, equip them financially, and then return them to Igbo land. Their duty, number one, to stand against the interests of the Igbo nation. Two, to work as spy to the Fulanis against Igbos. So they are the ones doing the damage work. They are the ones doing the damage work. They are still among us. They are old, but they are still among us. And those of them who have passed on have their children indoctrinated and are still doing the same work. These are the original saboteurs. Until we deal with them, the Fulanis will continue to use us as slaves because they are using our own to suppress us. When you see all these Igbo governors doing the bidding of their masters, the Fulanis, it's not ordinarily. It's not. You ask yourself, why the killing in Enugu State? Fulani herdsmen or Fulani terrorists coming to Enugu State to kill people in their hundreds. Governor of Enugu State does nothing. He said he don't know what to do. A governor of a state, the chief security officer of a state, and his people were being massacred. And he has nothing meaningful to say or do. And that tells you all you need to know. Okay? Then coming to Arthur Ezenukwu, pulling P2P down to support Atiku. It's laughable. Honestly, it's laughable. And if you listen to Atezen, one of his videos, or will I call pro statement, he said that he was made a multi-millionaire by Northerners. He said no Igbo man will ever do such a thing for him, but Northerners did it for him, which simply means that his allegiance is to the North. So they can use him to do their bidding, and that is what is playing out. Well, how do you tell me that a Fulani man in the person of Buhari have ruled for 8 years, and you want another Fulani man to take over? That's making it 16 years of uninterrupted rule of the Fulanis in a country of about over 300 ethnic groups, 300 ethnic nationalities, and one tribe is ruling. Fulani is not even up to 4 million people, but they control the government, they control the military, they control the police, they control visually everything, and that's what makes them powerful. So, are we going to sit down and keep watching? No. There must be a change. And the article this man wants to support, the same article that collected the slaughter of the Igbos, under PDP constitution, it is the turn of the Southeast to produce a presidential candidate. But Atiku, supported by Wike, refused. Disrupted that arrangement. Now Atiku now pick up that position to become PDP's presidential candidate. And now Tinubu is supporting him, wishing for him to rule for 8 years and then hand over power to Governor of Anambra State, Soludo. Now let us be factual. How are we sure that Soludo, how old is Soludo? In 8 years' time, what will be the nature of Soludo? Let us ask. Because we don't know tomorrow. God is the one that knows everything. Our beginning and our ending. We don't know anything. How do we know that Atiku will hand over Soludo in 8 years' time? Which means this is the reason why Soludo himself is fighting P2B, to stop P2B and support Atiku, so that after 8 years, Soludo will take over. How is Soludo even governor Anambra State? A lot of taxation has been imposed on the people of Anambra, and everybody's crying. Imagine if an importer brings in a container, he pays 30,000 naira. After paying all the amount of money in Lagos that they will force him to pay in Lagos from wharf and on the road, they come back to his own father's house, Newi, and then he will be forced to pay 30,000. So, being a professor, I will expect him to think out of the box to find ways of generating revenue for the state, not by suppressing his own people, not by punishing his own. Okay, look at the Keke riders, the riders. Have you seen all of them crying? The amount imposed on them, they can't afford to pay it and still feed themselves and their families. This is a Draculian government. And this is the person you are projecting to be the president of Nigeria. He will be worse than Buhari. I can assure you. That man is a professor of nonsense. When he came in, I was happy. I was even thinking that he will better Obi's record in governance. But look at what is happening. Insecurity everywhere. People are dying. People are being kidnapped. People are being raped. Houses are burned down. Oh. Soludo was a mistake. He was. Why didn't the other man, that guy in the PDP, why didn't that guy win this election? Let us have peace. So as I was saying, it is difficult for Igbos to support P2B. Have you seen Ohanes and Igbo come out to make a declaration or endorsement, they will not. They have lost their voices. This is the same ones who have been shouting before now that they want an Igbo presidency. How many Igbo governors are supporting P2B? Then ask yourself, how many Yoruba governors are supporting Tinubu? Then how do you expect me, a Biafran agitator, to be respecting these Igbo governors, Igbo elders, the Hanese, and the Igbo elites? They are not a support of their own brother. Instead, they want to pull him down. They go to other tribes where people are supporting them. It doesn't matter how corrupt Tinubu is. It doesn't matter the state of his health. It doesn't matter his smelling character. Yoruba governors are supporting him. They're supporting him. Now look at P2B. Let's say he's the cleanest among them. He's the most educated among them. The smartest, the most everything. The youngest, the healthier, the wise, the best administrator. Look at his people are the ones pulling him down. This time Nigerians have said that they want him to be their president. His own people pulling him down. When Apostle Johnson Suleiman made this comment that if an Igbo man is somebody, another Igbo man will pull him down, maybe wanted to castigate him, but it was the pure truth. It was the truth, he said. Today, what is happening? Who are those against P2B? People like Senator Ike Ekweremadu, who is in London prison. People like Ate Ezena, who just made his own known. People like Governor Soludo, Governor of Imo State, Ekezi Abia State, Dave Umahi, all the governors of the Eastern region, to an extension, South. Don't forget that Jonathan was president and still won election because of Igbo votes. Igbo gave him block vote, 8 million votes. He won. He said it. But today, what is he saying concerning P2B? Is he supporting him? Can he come out to appeal and support P2B? My people, if I tell you the integrity, the cocoa of the issues in Nigeria, you will shed tears. The only option for us is Biafra. No matter what they do, no matter what they say, no matter, the only option for us is Biafra freedom. Complete and total freedom out of Nigeria. A sovereign nation. That's the only thing that can guarantee our future. The Fulanis you see, you think they are not wise? I don't know if British is coaching them, but these people are politically savvy. They will use their own people to suppress you and neutralize you. You'll be no more. Have you seen the massive court fellowship P2B carries? But in the Southeast, it's not mentioned. Aside the ordinary people, the poor masses, those in authority, those elites, those elders, those who are who is who in Igbo land. Apart from Okwadike, who else? Pull down syndrome. They don't want him to go there. They would like to pull him down for Soludo to go. And how are you sure that Soludo will even go? Because this same man out there promised us that after Buhari will hand over to Governor Dave Umahi of Ebonyi State. Today, we have seen how Buhari handed over to Dave Umahi. Just lies. How do you expect me, a Biafran agitator, to respect these people and obey them? When they open their mouth, lies flies. There is no truth in them. So long as they get monetary benefit from the Fulani, get oil well, and all those sort of things, contracts, they don't care. They don't know that you are alive. They don't care. You ordinary Biafran don't care. So the best thing for us is continue to support those who are at forefront of getting our independence. People like Simon Ekpa and our Father General, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, give them full support so that this Biafra will be restored. It is doable. Many people have done it. We saw how South Sudan gained their independence. It can be done. It takes consistency. It takes determination. It takes the spirit of die hard. It's doable. And this time around, we will get it. Thank you, dear friends. God bless each and every one of you. Bye-bye.